Welcome, gents. All right, buckle up. This isn't your standard how to win friends and influence people spiel. This is the Sigma Male Life Skills Manifesto, where we dive into what it really means to move through the world effortlessly, without fitting anyone's mold, and certainly without begging for validation. If you've ever felt like all the alpha, beta, and whatever other male types just don't quite get it, welcome. Sigma males know the power of quiet independence and focused intensity, and they're not here to convince anyone otherwise. Think of this guide as a toolkit for staying grounded while standing apart. Sigma males are those rare types who thrive on their own terms, who can walk into or out of any room without fanfare and still leave an impact. These are life skills you won't find in traditional power or leadership manuals, because this kind of influence isn't about shouting the loudest or playing mind games. It's about mastering your world from the inside out and being so centered in who you are that you're unshakable. But don't worry, this isn't going to be all deep wisdom and no fun, because yes, a Sigma knows how to laugh at himself too. So here's what you need to know about effortless power, mastering the art of detachment, and why sometimes the best response is just a good, solid eye roll. Let's get into it. 15 life skills Sigma males manifest, each one built on the quiet kind of strength that makes people wonder, who is that guy, without needing an answer. So gents, stay with me until we reach the final point, and be sure to drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started with number 15. Sigma male learning for utility, not for status. Sigma males approach learning like a survival kit, not a trophy case. They're not out there hoarding degrees, certificates, or flashy accolades to hang on the wall. Instead, they're all about what actually works in real life. They learn what they need and dive right in, not for some societal pat on the back, but to make things easier, smoother, and more efficient for themselves. They don't waste time memorizing fancy jargon just to sound impressive at dinner parties. No, they'd rather learn how to fix the sink, negotiate like a pro, or understand just enough psychology to read the room. They know that knowledge without a purpose is just trivia, and Sigma males aren't interested in playing human encyclopedias. They keep their focus razor sharp, only picking up skills that serve them directly, skills that are useful and applicable the moment they walk out the door. So, while others are piling up credentials they'll never use, Sigma males are out there applying what they know, getting things done. It's learning for keeps, and let's be honest, there's something incredibly satisfying about knowing you've got the right skills in your back pocket, ready when you need them. Number 14, the silent executioner mindset. Sigma males don't do loud announcements or boastful, "I'm going to conquer the world" speeches. They're not the type to update everyone on every little goal they set or every tiny milestone they hit. Instead, they're the silent executioners, moving quietly and methodically while others are too busy talking about their plans. They'll work on something in the shadows, putting in the effort without the need for applause or a fan club cheering them on. By the time others realize what they're up to, the results are already speaking for themselves, clear, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. This isn't some mysterious attempt to look cool or aloof. It's simply that Sigma males know energy is better spent doing than bragging. While others burn themselves out with endless self-promotion, Sigma males conserve that energy for actual work. They know that if you're constantly broadcasting what you're doing, you're giving away your power. So they let the finished product do the talking, whether it's landing a deal, mastering a skill, or solving a problem. Their approach? Quiet competence, no hype, just results. It's efficient, it's effective, and yes, it's pretty hard not to respect. Number 13, psychological immunity. Sigma males have a unique mental shield. They're immune to the constant noise, trends, and pressures the world throws around. While everyone else is frantically keeping up with the latest must-dos and should-haves, Sigma males stay grounded, tuning out what doesn't serve them. They don't let society's anxieties sneak into their minds, and they're certainly not bending to fit into anyone's version of success or normal. They've learned the skill of filtering out nonsense, whether it's the daily panic on social media or everyone else's opinions about what they should be doing. This isn't because they're oblivious or cold. They simply know that true freedom means controlling what gets into their heads. They decide their priorities based on what feels right for them, not because it's trending, popular, or expected. Sigma males operate by their own compass, which means they're not easily shaken or swayed by the chaos around them. With this psychological immunity, they're free to make choices calmly, without the usual noise cluttering their minds. So, while everyone else gets tangled in the day's drama, Sigma males are quietly and confidently walking their own path, unbothered and unbreakable. Number 12. Adaptive Stoicism. Sigma males have a way of staying calm that almost looks like magic. While everyone else is being tossed around by the latest crisis or mood swing, they keep this unshakable core that's rooted but flexible. This isn't about being emotionless or indifferent. It's about knowing when to bend and when to stand firm. Their brand of stoicism isn't rigid. It adapts to the situation without sacrificing who they are. When life throws curveballs, and it always does, Sigma males don't waste time on dramatic reactions or emotional roller coasters. They take things in stride, keeping a level head and focusing on what they can control. If plans change or things go south, they don't crumble, they pivot. They're like those inflatable punching bags that bounce right back up when hit. It's not stubbornness or detachment, it's the ability to stay calm and calculated, choosing their responses instead of reacting impulsively. This adaptive stoicism means that chaos, stress, or pressure doesn't rattle them. They're not pretending to be unaffected, they're just genuinely rooted in a mindset that lets them move forward without the weight of unnecessary worry. It's calm confidence, with a touch of resilience, that keeps them going steady, while everyone else is swept up in the storm. Thank you for being a valued subscriber, gents. Your ongoing support is greatly appreciated and motivates us to continue creating meaningful content. We truly value your engagement. Number 11. Pragmatic Patience. Sigma males have mastered the art of waiting without actually waiting. They understand that big results don't come from rushing, but from well-timed actions. They're not sitting around twiddling their thumbs or waiting for things to magically fall into place. Their patience is deliberate, a calculated delay where every pause has purpose. While everyone else is scrambling to get things done yesterday, Sigmas know that certain outcomes just need time to ripen. Their patience is practical, grounded in the understanding that there's a right moment for everything. They're perfectly fine letting things simmer, knowing that forcing anything too soon rarely leads to anything worthwhile. Others might see their calm demeanor and think they're indifferent or disconnected, but they're simply choosing when to act and when to hold back. They know when to pull back, let others burn themselves out, and then step in when the dust settles. It's patience with a purpose, and it's the kind that lets Sigmas stay cool under pressure. They're not being passive, they're just timing their moves to be as effective as possible. In a world obsessed with instant results, their approach stands out as a form of quiet, steady power that's both rare and incredibly effective. Number 10. Constant recalibration. Sigma males have a unique approach to their journeys. They're not the type to cling to a rigid plan no matter what. Instead of doggedly sticking to a path just because it was the original plan, they actively reassess their direction as they go. They know that life is full of twists and turns, and sometimes the best move is to take a step back and recalibrate. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a strength that allows them to stay aligned with their true goals. They regularly review their objectives and are open to adjusting them based on new insights or changing circumstances. If they discover a better opportunity or realize that their initial strategy isn't working, they pivot without hesitation. This flexibility allows Sigma males to stay relevant and effective, adapting to whatever comes their way. While others might stubbornly push through obstacles out of pride or fear of change, Sigmas see recalibration as a natural part of the process. They're not chained to a single narrative. They're the authors of their own stories, and they're happy to rewrite chapters when necessary. This dynamic mindset not only keeps them engaged and energized, but also positions them for ongoing success in an ever-evolving world. Number 9. Operate on a need-to-know basis. Sigma. Males excel at operating on a need-to-know basis, expertly managing the flow of information about themselves. They don't feel the urge to overshare or lay all their cards on the table. Instead, they keep people guessing, carefully curating what they reveal, to maintain an air of mystery and control. This doesn't mean they're secretive for the sake of it. It's more about understanding the power of discretion. By sharing only what's necessary, they create a sense of intrigue that draws others in, prompting curiosity and interest. People naturally want to know more about them, which can spark deeper connections when the time is right. This approach also protects their emotional space and allows them to maintain a sense of autonomy. They understand that not everyone needs access to every detail of their lives, and that's perfectly fine. In social settings, this need-to-know strategy helps them navigate relationships on their terms. They can engage with others without feeling exposed or vulnerable, choosing when to let people in based on their instincts. This calculated withholding enhances their mystique and reinforces their independence, reminding everyone that they can connect on a meaningful level without surrendering their personal narrative. Number 8. Cultivate a no-excuses mindset. Sigma males embody a no-excuses mindset that sets them apart in a world full of justifications and blame-shifting. They take full ownership of their actions and outcomes, whether they lead to success or failure. For them, making excuses is not an option. It's a mindset that stifles growth and personal development. Instead of wallowing in complaints or pointing fingers when things don't go as planned, they focus on finding solutions. This mindset allows them to remain proactive, turning challenges into opportunities for learning and improvement. When faced with obstacles, they don't waste time pondering what went wrong. They analyze the situation and figure out how to move forward. They know that setbacks are a part of life, but it's their response to these setbacks that defines their character. By eliminating excuses, Sigma males cultivate resilience and adaptability, enabling them to navigate difficulties with a clear focus on progress. This approach not only enhances their problem-solving skills, but also fosters a sense of empowerment. They understand that their choices shape their realities, and by embracing responsibility, they take charge of their destinies. This no-nonsense attitude inspires respect and admiration from those around them, as they become living examples of accountability and determination. Number 7. Adapt like a chameleon. Sigma males are masters of adaptability, blending into their surroundings like chameleons while maintaining their unique identity. They understand that being flexible doesn't mean compromising who they are. Rather, it's about navigating various environments with ease and skill. When the situation calls for it, they can seamlessly integrate into different social circles or professional settings, observing and assessing without losing sight of their core values and beliefs. This adaptability allows them to read the room and adjust their behavior or approach as needed, making them unpredictable in the best way. While others might cling to a set persona, Sigma males know that life is dynamic, and being rigid can limit their opportunities. They can shift gears, whether it's adapting their communication style or modifying their strategies to fit the context. But don't mistake their fluidity for a lack of identity. They remain firmly rooted in their principles, which provides a solid foundation regardless of the external circumstances. This combination of flexibility and authenticity not only keeps them agile in ever-changing situations, but also gives them an edge in both personal and professional interactions. Their ability to adapt while staying true to themselves is a powerful asset that enhances their resilience and effectiveness in navigating the complexities of life. Number 6. Embrace intellectual curiosity. Sigma males prioritize intellectual curiosity like it's their favorite hobby, diving into new ideas and knowledge with a passion that keeps them constantly evolving. For them, learning isn't just an obligation, it's a thrilling adventure. They thrive on challenging norms and questioning the status quo, always on the lookout for fresh perspectives that broaden their understanding of the world. This relentless pursuit of knowledge fuels their personal growth and equips them to tackle life's complexities with confidence. Whether they're diving into philosophy, exploring cutting-edge technology, or picking up a new language, they approach every learning opportunity as a chance to expand their horizons. They aren't satisfied with just skimming the surface. They dig deep, seeking to understand the why behind everything, which leads to richer insights and a more nuanced worldview. Their intellectual curiosity also makes them incredibly engaging conversationalists. They can discuss a wide array of topics, connecting dots between seemingly unrelated ideas. This open-mindedness allows them to see patterns and possibilities that others might overlook, leading to innovative solutions and creative thinking. By embracing their curiosity, Sigma males not only enhance their own lives, but inspire those around them to explore new ideas and embrace the joy of lifelong learning. Number 5. Invisible mastery. Sigma males possess a treasure trove of skills and knowledge that often go unnoticed by the outside world. While others might flaunt their achievements or skills for validation, Sigmas quietly master everything from foreign languages to survival tactics, immersing themselves in niche crafts without the need for applause. This invisible mastery is a reflection of their character, focused on personal growth rather than ego. They learn for the sake of practicality and personal interest, not to show off or impress others. Whether it's knowing how to build a fire in the wild, speak multiple languages, or fix a car, these skills are tools for navigating life, not trophies to display. Sigmas understand that real expertise is often about quiet confidence and competence. It's not about how many people know what you can do, but about being capable when the moment calls for it. When situations arise where their skills come into play, it can catch others off guard. It's in these moments that the depth of their knowledge shines through, proving that they've prepared themselves for whatever life throws at them. Their mastery is not just a personal asset, it's a silent strength that enhances their adaptability and resourcefulness in a complex world. Number 4. True minimalism in values. Sigma males embody true minimalism, not just in their physical spaces, but in their lives overall. They don't burden themselves with excessive goals, superficial friendships, or possessions that weigh them down. Instead, they take a hard look at what genuinely matters and strip away the unnecessary clutter, leaving room for high-value pursuits that align with their true interests and values. While others might chase after a long list of ambitions or try to maintain an extensive social circle, Sigmas prioritize quality over quantity. They're not interested in collecting trophies or superficial connections that don't add real value to their lives. This focus allows them to dedicate their time and energy to the pursuits that genuinely resonate with them, whether it's a passion project, personal growth, or meaningful relationships. By embracing this minimalist mindset, Sigma males can navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. They're free from distractions, enabling them to direct their efforts where they matter most. This not only enhances their productivity, but also cultivates a deeper sense of fulfillment. In a world that often glorifies busyness, their approach serves as a reminder that less can indeed be more, and that true richness lies in the depth of experiences and relationships, not the breadth. Number 3. Ambiguity as a strength. Sigma males don't need neat boxes to fit into. In fact, they thrive in the gray areas where others might feel lost. While many people scramble to define themselves with clear labels, be it career titles, social roles, or personality types, Sigmas are perfectly fine hanging out in the ambiguous zone. They understand that life is rarely black and white, and it's often in those undefined spaces that the real opportunities lie. This comfort with ambiguity allows them to adapt quickly when things change. When the world throws unexpected challenges their way, they don't panic or cling to a rigid identity. Instead, they adjust their strategies on the fly, which gives them an edge over those who might be tied to a single path or title. Sigmas are like chameleons, shifting colors to match their surroundings and making the most of any situation. Their ability to navigate ambiguity also opens doors to creativity and innovation. Instead of sticking to traditional methods or well-trodden paths, they can explore new ideas and approaches that others might overlook. This flexibility not only keeps them ahead of the curve, but also empowers them to shape their own destinies, making them powerful players in a world that often demands quick thinking and adaptability. Number 2. Shadow network building. Sigma males aren't out there handing out business cards like confetti or schmoozing at every event in town. When they build connections, it's for real, not for the sake of appearances. They don't do the who-you-know game. where people add connections just to stack up a list of names. Instead, they focus on forming a network that's strong, deep, and based on actual respect and trust. Their connections might not be flashy, but they're solid, and that's exactly the point. A Sigma's network is often in the shadows, not plastered all over social media or paraded around at every chance. These are the types of connections that actually get things done. Because Sigma males skip the shallow stuff and go straight for genuine conversations, their network becomes a close-knit circle of people who can rely on each other. They're not interested in being the life of the party or the most popular guy in the room. They care about building real alliances with people they respect. When the moment calls for it, Sigma males know they have the right people in their corner. They don't need a massive crowd, just a handful of trusted connections who've got each other's backs in ways that actually matter. Number 1. Non-dominant influence. Sigma males have a way of leading that's refreshingly understated. Instead of barking orders or trying to assert their dominance, they influence others through their actions and choices. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about embodying the qualities they want to see in others. When they tackle challenges with integrity, resilience, and focus, people naturally take notice and feel inspired to follow suit. This approach creates a kind of leadership that's felt more than seen. Sigma males don't need to hold formal titles or flaunt authority to make an impact. Their quiet confidence speaks volumes, and they often attract respect simply by being themselves. They create a ripple effect in their environments, motivating others to rise to the occasion without ever needing to push anyone into it. In a world often dominated by flashy personalities and overt competition, this non-dominant style of influence is a breath of fresh air. It fosters a sense of community and collaboration where everyone feels empowered to contribute without feeling overshadowed. Sigma males show that true leadership doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes, the most powerful influence is the one that flows naturally from a strong character, quietly encouraging others to step up and shine. Thank you, gents, for tuning in, and see you in our next video. Bye for now, and God bless.